Hi everyone, it's Daniel, an English teacher, and today we're having our next emotional English podcast where we learn an English language effortlessly, emotionally, and fulfilled with energy. I'm still in Volgograd. I'm coming back to my place very soon. In the 3rd of September, I'm having the train, right? So when I'm coming back to Garachi Cluj very soon, the 4th of September, and I will make another episode for you guys from my home. All right. So today we're having a great topic about money, and I hope you will learn some new vocab here. So the name of the topic is 10 Smart Ways to Make Money Fast. Be smart by staying away from places that ask you to pay money to make money. Okay, so the topic is about money and about 10 smart ways how to make money fast. I will read this little story from the website www.ing.com, and the guy who created this text is Rhett Power. He's a head coach, power coaching and consulting guy, right? It's his profession. So probably he's just a consultant, right? Or the guy who is helping you to organize your finances. So finally, we do have great tips here, and I will comment every single tip with my own knowledge, with my own understanding. And I hope you will like it. So let's begin. The first words are pretty simple. Let's start from the first paragraph. After each paragraph, I will stop and I'll try to scan the new vocab, and I'll try to explain you a little bit more about each word, which is kind of hard to understand. Let's begin. So the beginning is here. Do an internet search for ways to earn legitimate cash fast, and you will be faced with a dizzying list of hundreds of options. When you need money fast, you don't have time to wait for a second job paycheck or to start a new venture. Here is my list of 10 smart ways to make money fast that are completely legitimate and diverse enough that you will likely find something that can work for you. Okay, so it's pretty good text here, and let's see the first vocab which we got. It's the word legitimate. Legitimate cash, which is important or not important? What do you think? When something is legitimate or legit, it means that it is connected with the law or rules, right? When you make money in an illegal way, it's not legitimate, okay? It's the opposite. But when something is legitimate, it means that you are making money legally, according to the law or according to the rule. Or plenty of rules, right? And you can face with dizzying list, right? Dizzying list, it's a big list of something that has hundreds and thousands of positions. You know, when you Google something, you see dizzying list there because it's a very big list, and you'll need the whole life to check every single link, all right? So when you ask Google, I want to make money. So Google can offer you dizzying list, very big list, would makes your head dizzy, right? Your mind dizzy. So you're like, woo, my God, right? So something is rolling inside of your mind. So it's very dizzying, right? Hundreds of options. So, and the next part is the new venture, right? What is the new venture? You know the word adventure, right? When you go somewhere, when you're exploring something, financial venture, it's something like an adventure, but connected with finances, right? So when your venture is related to money, it's probably the looking of a new job or the new position, right? To make money. And the guy is offering the list 10 smart ways to make money fast. And these 10 options are completely legitimate and diverse enough. This is another great combination. So diverse. When something is diverse enough, it means that you can make a little money here, a little money there, and it's pretty safe, right? Diverse. Let's imagine, what's better, to have all your money in your pocket, or to have a little diversity, to keep a little part in the bank, a little part at your apartment, a little part in your pocket, and another part in your friend's house, right? It's called diversity, right? When you diversify your money cash flows, it means that you're making money in different areas or places, okay? Let's imagine you work for the guy, right? And he's paying you money. So if you have only one location or one place to work, it's not diverse enough, right? You need more options. Let's imagine I'm an English teacher, right? Is it diverse enough? For me right now, yes, because I do have different cash flows coming up, so I can organize the private lesson. Or in the future, I can diversify my income by creating the courses, right? So it's a diversity, right? I can diversify my income this way. It's good. Next part is, let's imagine, I think everything else is pretty understandable, right? So now I will try to read the same paragraph, but now you will understand more. And in the end of the reading, I'll try to ask you a little bit more now, okay? So do an internet research or search for ways to earn legitimate cash fast. And you will be faced with dizzying list of hundreds of options. When you need money fast, you don't have time to wait for a second job's paycheck or to start a new venture. Here's my list of 10 smart ways to make money fast that are completely legitimate and diverse enough that you will likely find something that can work for you. Okie dokie, that's the beginning. Next, we're going to the first tip. And I think there are so many tips here, guys. I think we need to split our episode into pieces. So we will record 30 minutes plus today, and another episode I will publish a little bit later with 5 more, let's say, tips, right? Let's face 5 tips first today. We will learn the vocab with these 5 tips, and the rest part we'll do next time, okay? So the first, because if I will just read the whole thing, it's going to be a very long podcast episode. I want it not longer than 30 minutes, okay? So let's begin. The first tip is sell something on eBay or Etsy. So you know what the eBay is, right? It's the website when you can sell things. And Etsy is, eBay or Etsy, it's more websites like Avito, right? So you can sell used items there and somebody can buy it without any troubles. Let's say you have a used laptop, you don't want it anymore, so you can sell it on eBay or on Etsy if you live in the United States, or you can sell the same stuff on Avito if you live in Russia. This isn't as nebulous as it sounds at first, right? The word, am I correct? So let me double check the pronunciation. Nebulous. Yeah, I'm right. So this isn't as nebulous as it sounds at first. Every day, people list and sell their new or used items on eBay for nearly immediate cash, and so can you. From gently used scrubs to puzzles and everything in between, eBay is a great way to generate quick cash. You may not land a sale for a single cornflake in the shape of Illinois that already sold for $1,350 a few years back, but chances are good that you will be able to generate quick cash just from things you have around your house. Okay, I think this episode is pretty easy. I mean, this tip is pretty easy to understand. So the only one word which I see pretty can be a little complicated for you. It's immediate cash, right? What does it mean? Immediate, right? So when something is immediate, it means it's instant, right? It's coming right away. Let's imagine you have a laptop. When you sold your laptop, it's good for you because you have an immediate cash right after it, right? So you have sold your laptop, right? And now you have immediate cash right away in your hands, right? You have it. So immediate cash. So finally, how can you make money according to this tip, guys? Can you help me with that? How can you make money on eBay or Etsy or Avito? Sure, you can sell things, right? You have used items, used laptops, used iPhones, or whatever you have in your house. Just sell it. Just sell it, right? And the whole episode or tip just explaining us what you can sell. Puzzles or used scrubs, right? Or something in between, let's say maybe some important or rare items, right? Collectibles. People call it collectibles. You can collect things and sell them, right? And if people do have extra money, they can buy it from you. So it's the tip number one. The tip number two is temp jobs. Temp jobs. What does it mean, temp? Temp, it's a short form of temporary, right? So it's not for the long time. So you can work for the summer, right? Temporary job, or you can have a temporary visa, right? It's not for the long time. So, for example, you stay in America for the whole summer, like I did a long time ago. And so I had a temporary job as a McDonald's cashier, then as a cook, my first job was in the hotel. I was working everywhere as a gardener, as a housekeeper and doorman. It was amazing. But anyway, the temp jobs can be given to you according to the periods, right? Let's say winter period or summer periods, right? In Sochi, you can find a lot of temp jobs to make money. And they got paid pretty well, you know. The temp jobs, people need you right away. They need you how? Immediately, right? Immediate. So they need immediate work right away. So if you're looking for immediate work, so go and look for temp jobs. So let's read this. In just about every community in the nation, there are temp agencies that are always scrambling for people willing to take short-term or temporary work assignments. This is a great way to generate legit cash quick without spending days and weeks in a job hunt. So temp jobs, right? You can visit temp agency here, right? So it's the first word. Temp agency helps you to find a job, right? They always scrambling for people, right? What does it mean scrambling in this context, right? It means that they are looking, they're hiring, right? They're quickly, awkwardly try to grab you for the specific type of job, right? They're scrambling for people. They need you for real quick because they're willing to take a short, people who willing to take a short term. It means the people who will go and will work for a short term, right? Not everybody is okay with that. Let's say it's okay for the student, right? They have an off period during the summer, so they can take a short-term or temporary work assignment. But the person who is like me right now, right? I'm not having any education. I'm looking for a full-time job, and I'm a full-time job English teacher, right? So it's not the short-term job, it's a full-term or on-temporary job assignment, right? So it's different. But if you're looking for a temp job, you can make immediate cash. So next great word here is legit cash, right? And again, what does it mean legit? If you remember, it's connected with legal and rules again. So the first word was legitimate, right? And legit. Legit, it's more short form, I'll say. And legit cash sounds the same as legitimate cash, right? Let's go to the next tip. It's the tip number 3. Oh, before the tip number 3, can you help me with my question? So if you need money immediately, what the guy recommends us in the tip number 2? Okay. Can you answer the question? Good. Okay. Yeah, you're right. It's just a temporary job, right? You're looking for a temp job, right? If you do have a temp job, you don't need to work short term, right? No. You need to work short term, right? It's not a full-time job. It's a short term job, right? Okay, not full-time. Let's say it's not a long-term job. It's a short-term job because it's temporary, only for the summer, only for the winter, only for a couple of weeks, right? Only a couple of days. It's a temporary jobs. Okie dokie. Let's go next. Number 3. The next tip is check out job boards on social media. So for me, it's not that useful, right? I don't think so that social media works greatly in Russia. I don't trust any publications on social media. I think it's not very trustworthy, but maybe for you, it's a good source, right? So let's see. Social media is about more than just making social connections. It can also be a great way to find quick employment. Check out Facebook jobs groups in your city where you can get hired almost immediately for things like yard work and childcare. If you're wise and ask for references so you can check out the person hiring, this is a great way to earn money fast. Okay, so that is the text. Nothing new, nothing very hard here, right? Again, the word immediately means right away, right? If you want something really fast, you need to do something immediately. How, right? It's an adverb. How? You need to do it immediately, right away, right? So everything else, I'm just comment this paragraph. So social media, for me, it's just a resource for looking or checking the news or speaking with your old friends, old connections, or establishing your own business, right? I'm not looking for a social media temp jobs, right? Or something like this. For me, these boards are mostly full of unlegit information, okay? There are a lot of MLM or multi-level marketing business people who work on social medias, right? And I like this form of business, but I dislike the way how people promote this business section or business area. I was an MLM sole proprietor once and several times, I guess. I've tried several times, but I failed so many times. But it was an amazing experience. I've got so much from that type of work and activity. And I just think that it's an amazing idea which was fucked up in our country a long time ago. And we do have no chances now to reborn or awake people to understand the potential of this idea. Maybe in the future I will work and I will create my MLM network, but not today. Today I'm your great English teacher who helps you to learn English. So, what's the paragraph number 3 or tip number 3 recommends us? Can you answer this question? Okay. Yeah. So they recommend us to check out the social medias, right? And check the job boards on social medias. You can decide, is it worthy for you or not? For me, it's useless. Useless means not very useful, okay? So it's the opposite of useful. It's not very nice to use social medias because social medias are not that trustworthy, okay? Tip number 4, make something. It's a good one. So let's read what the guy showed it here, right? And then we will analyze the information. So just about everyone has a talent for making something that can be turned into cash. From simple soap making to furniture making, with just a little work, you can have a steady supply of homemade items to sell on site or sites such as eBay, Craigslist, or at a community sale. Okay, make something. Yeah, if your hands are fine, if you do have some skills, it's a good tip. You can make something, right? I know a lot of girls, they can make beautiful things, right? Accessories, maybe soap making, right? Whatever. If you do have enough skills, you can try it and you can sell your products on the internet, on different websites. For example, Avito. A long time ago when I was a kid, my father made a great computer table, and it's just a small computer table for your sofa. And I remember I was selling these on Avito, and then our business went down, right? So we collapsed a little bit, but it was fun. It was a good way to make money, right? It's a good opportunity. Why not? Why not to use all chances? So it was the tip number 4. So what the tip number 4 recommends us, guys? Help me with that. Of course, the tip recommends us to make things, right? And where do we sell these things? I think you can sell it everywhere. Social medias, right? VK, Instagram, some websites like Craigslist in America or Avito in Russia. So these are great ideas, right? Make something, sell it, immediate cash right away, okay? Number 5, recommendation number 5 or tip number 5 is smart yard sales. I'm not sure it's very useful for Russians who lives in big cities, but let's read it. Let's see what the guy showed it here. So, no list of ways to earn quick cash would be complete without mention of yard sales. But there are smarter ways to use yard sales to help reduce frustration and increase the cash in your pocket. Whether you want to turn old fishing poles into cash or need to clean out the kids' closets, joining together with other families to make a larger, well-advertised sale event will help attract more potential buyers. Again, what is it? It's just a, let's say, garage sale, right? But it's global when you communicating with your neighbors and you regulating and creating the big event, right? And maybe you make an advertisement, right? You can advertise your event and sell even more, okay? So big garage sale, smart yard sales, the same. So what is yard? Yard, it's the location near the house, the green, right? Yard. And you can sell things there. You can put some tables outside, right? And then put the items on the top of your tables and sell it to other people who are walking by, who are just interested, okay? So, and big events, promoted events are even better. Even better, okay. Again, in my opinion, in Russia, it doesn't work well, but it's another great tip. So what is the tip number 5, guys? What the guy recommends us to do? Okay. Smart yard sales, right? To sell something during the garage sale or the big community sale, right? Where you can have a lot of potential buyers. Potential means the guy who has the potential to buy something, right? Potential buyer is a person who is looking for something. Let's imagine I need a laptop. I go and I'm looking for a laptop, right? So it means that I'm a potential buyer of one of the shops, right? Around of the internet, right? So potential. And that's the 5th tip for today, and we can just revise the old tips which we passed with you today. The tip number 1 was sell something on eBay or Etsy, or if you live in Russia, it's Avito. It's a good tip. Temp jobs, temporary jobs, right, for the season. Next, check out the job boards on social media, which I think is not a very good idea. Make something at home. Yes, why not? And smart yard sales, not very actual in Russia. So I can say that in Russia, temp jobs is a good option, and make something in your house at your house, and then sell it somewhere on the internet. So these two are the best of Bandarison top list. Okay, so these are the best for you for today. Next, we will discuss 5 more tips, but I'll see you next in the next episode, and we will discuss a little bit more, and I hope you will love this topic even better than today. All right, guys, if you do have any comments, if you want to say something to me, go to my website, www.danilabondarenko.ru. You can have a tryout lesson with me. I already have some students who are coming in, studying with me from the podcast, the listeners of the podcast. I don't have a lot of options or windows right now, but maybe you can try it, and maybe you're very lucky and you can start. Why not? Maybe we can make a group, right? Very soon I'm starting the new service. Every single Saturday we're going to have the community clubs. It's the language clubs. We will speak English. 6 people in a row gonna speak English together. It's gonna be fun, interesting, and I hope it will be very valuable for you guys, right? So let's stay in touch, and it was my pleasure to be with you guys today, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye-bye, and have an amazing day.